this is a continuation of using the graph tool in Illustrator, which we explored earlier. I'm going to go ahead and create a different type of graph tool. I'm going to start with the pie chart or a pie graph. So let me grab that. I'm going to draw approximately how big I want it to be, something like this. And I'm going to put in some values, and I want us to just kind of see what happens here. One thing to keep in mind with the pie chart is it's always showing parts of a whole relationship. So all these things should add up to the whole quantity, or 100%. Let's see what happens when I do that. So you can see I listed it vertically, and it actually came out as little individual circles, which is more of like a bubble chart, which I was going to go over next. But for me, I always get a little bit mixed up when I'm using the graph tool. I know what I want. I know that when I see something like this, I probably put the values in the wrong dimension, the wrong axis. So I can do that, and there you go. I've fixed that error that I had, and kind of what we said earlier is you can go in and you can always change the colors of these things, restyle them as necessary. I'm just throwing in some random colors here. We could also throw in patterns if you have them. Let me go into swatches. Oh, I guess I already have that. Show some pattern swatches in here, let me go into the library patterns. Let me just grab some basic graphics. Okay, so maybe for this one I want to put in some patterns. Obviously, this doesn't look great. I just am showing kind of a range of things. You can put gradients in here as you need to, or whatever you want. All right, so this is an example of that, and maybe I want to say actually label these. If you have labels, you can see the result. I'm just going to put in new values here, and again, this is why I like the graph tool, because if I change values, this can update, and there you go. I have a key to this. Let's do a bubble chart next. So it's this kind of the same technique, except I want the numbers to go vertically. So a bubble chart, these things are going to be mapped this way. In this situation, the area of each circle is relative to the value over in here. So some people, if they try to make their own bubble charts, they might try to draw a circle, and they might think, oh, this one is, the value is 100, so I'll make it 100. And if you try to make one that's twice as big, you might say, oh, it should be 200 and 200. But in this case, this area is bigger than this, is more than twice as big as this one, so it's a little bit misleading here. Whereas if you go to here, I think, what is it, 3 and 6, you can see this is about this one, the second one, and the fourth one are about. This fourth one is twice as big as the second one, and you can see that's a better size relationship. So that's good to know there. And the last one I'm going to do, it's going to be quick, is a line chart. So our line graph right here. Again, I'm going to pick this. Maybe I'll just put some titles here, and then I'll put some values. Oh, that's pretty big. Okay, so you can see again, this is not really what I want. So I'll just switch the axes right here, clicking on this button. Okay, that's closer to what I wanted to get. Again, I get kind of confused sometimes when I'm using this, and I just visually know what I want. So you could memorize it, but I probably use this not that often. So I just know how to get the thing that I need. Here you can see there's some styling that came in, and again we can talk about going into into the design of it. Going into, sorry, I'll go to type. And from here, you can get other options, and you see there's the value axis, which is the numbers, and then the category axis. So you could, maybe I could go to the value axis. Right now we have tick marks that are short, but you could make them full width. So you've created that. And I think that previously I'd set the tick marks on the category axis up. So you can go and style this as you need to, and if you could also just, I'm using the direct selection tool if you want to go ahead and just change the colors. I'm just going in here, switching the colors around. Yeah, so all of this you can style, and just to kind of go over again, you could use your direct selection tool, pick a new typeface, so you have control over that. So hopefully that extends some of the functionality with the graph tool. There are a few other ones in here that we can talk about later, but this gives you a few more tools.